Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome again to How Channel with GJ, where we show you how. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. Not so much video, but some audio. And we're going to show you how to add some reverb effect to audio. So what I have here is I just have some video, some slow-mo video of some drips dropping in the water, and so we want to add some sound to it, not just sound to it, but we want to add some reverb. So what I'm going to do is I have a sound effect up here of a drip, and I'm just going to drag, of course, just the audio down here, and then we're just going to try and line it up, because if we press play on this, you can hear that. Whoop, okay, but we want to set it up so that it comes as soon as the drop hits. As soon as the drop hits like that. Okay, so we're going to bring it back. And now, if you want to move it just a little bit, a little frame at a time, you want to press your Alt button and arrow, or your Command and arrow. And when you do that, every time you hit the arrow, it just moves a frame. So that's just another little handy hint of how to move a timeline by small increments. Okay, let's try it again. Let's press play and see if we can hear it. Okay, that seems pretty good. And you might want to go back and forth on it a little bit. I think we're going to bring it back just a little bit, so I'm going to press Command or Alt. I'm pressing Command because I'm using a Mac. And I'll just go back and maybe another 2 frames, and then we'll take a listen to it. There we go. So there you go. And now the other thing about it is that you want to have, let's say you want to have some reverb to it. So in that case, a good thing to do is go up here to Effects and just type in Surround. And when you type in Surround, here down under Reverb, you'll have in the drop-down menu, it says Surround Reverb. And you just left-click that, drag that over your audio track. It turns blue, you let go, and then you go up here and click on the effects controls, and then you will see Sound Reverb right there. And that's what you just put down here on your audio track. And then what we're going to do in order to get that reverb, we're going to go to Custom Setup. Just press Edit. Let's drag this out of the way here. Up we go. Okay. So once you're doing the, remember what we did here, we hit Custom Setup and Edit, and then we can go in there and we can just increase the gain. The gain, of course, gives you that volume. So we're just going to crank it and see what that sounds like. So now we're going to press play. Oh, there, you hear there's a little bit of reverb there. Play it again for you. That's not bad, but it's not terribly loud either. So the other thing that we're going to do is that we're going to right click on it, and then we're going to go to Audio Gain, and we're going to adjust this. We're going to increase that gain, I think maybe by about 15, and press OK, and then we're going to take a listen to that. Press play. Oh, there you go. That sounds pretty good. Now, the other thing you can do is you can play with some of these other mixes here. You can play with the room size. I'm going to bring the room size down a little bit, and I'm going to increase some of the dampening a little bit and the pre-delay, and just see what that sounds like. You got to kind of really experiment with it. So let's press play. That's not bad, but the one thing I'm noticing here is that we have drips after the main drip. You know what I'm talking about? So here it drips down there, and then it kind of jumps up, and then it drips down again. So I think what I want to do is I want to add some more drips. So the easiest way to do that is because you already have your main drip audio here. I'm just going to click on that, and I'm just going to move this out of the way here, just X out of that. So I'm going to click on this audio, I'll do a right click on it and just copy it, and then I'm going to do Control V or Command V. So then I have 2 of them. and then I'm going to actually do another one, and then I'm going to line them up. So here we go. So here's the first one. That's our initial, and then it jumps up. No sound, but then you're going to get sound when it hits again about there. So I'm going to grab this one, drag it down to there. I'm just going to put it on a different line. Okay, we'll do the old Command arrow or Alt arrow and just move it over frame by frame. And then we see it goes down, and there comes another big piece right there. And so I'm going to drag this third one onto a third line here. And again, I'm going to do my Command arrow on my Mac. You can do Alt arrow. Just move it frame by frame. Now we're going to take a listen and see what this sounds like. Here we go. Press play. And here it comes. And here comes the last one. That's not bad, but initially your first one should be louder because that's coming from a higher direction or a higher height, and then it hits the water. And then these other ones are just kind of like smaller ones. So what I'm going to do is on these ones, I'm going to make it so that it's not so loud. So I'm just going to right click that one and do audio gain. And I'm going to adjust the audio gain right here. And I'm going to go, maybe what I'll do is -10. Hit OK. And then I'm going to go to this one. And I'm going to do the same. And I'm going to do -10. Hit OK. Now let's see what it sounds like. So it should be louder on the first drop and then quieter on the next two drops. Here we go. Let's take it back so we can see the whole effect and press play. And there you go. So that's how you put reverb in using this surround reverb, and playing, of course, with your gains, and that way you can just add some nice effects. So there you go, a nice way to bring in some reverb of some water dripping, but you can use it for all sorts of different applications in Premiere Pro. Thanks for watching How Channel. See you next time.